Hi, I'm Dakota.
And I'm Jen.
And usually we start these off with, how's it going, guys and geeks? Welcome back, or welcome to the Geekritique show. But I think after 300 videos, I don't know of anyone who's actually answered that question, how's it going? So it's just become a bit of a slogan for our channel now. But we wanted to take this time to reintroduce ourselves to our audience. A lot of you guys are new subscribers who don't personally know Jen or I, and we feel like it's time for you to get to know us.
So we are a New York-based couple who do this for fun. Dakota just kind of came up to me with the idea one day of like, why don't we just, start a YouTube channel? At that point, he had already had a blog that he was writing on, and I would occasionally, write articles for. And I thought, yeah, it would be like a fun idea for us to do together. And we never thought that we would get, 20,000 plus subscribers. So this has been like a really fun hobby for us that we didn't think would go this way.
Yeah, we didn't think it would come nearly this far. We decided we were going to start a YouTube channel after you, like you said, I had a blog, and you occasionally wrote articles on it. And it's funny because I had been writing that blog for years, and it wasn't until you posted your very first article on that blog that the article decided it was going to take international acclaim. Radio Times posted an article about that one article about Doctor Who, and it just blew up, and you were getting like thousands of retweets on your first ever outing on the internet, basically. And I was like, she's got it. She's the key.
And then I never wrote another article again. That was a lot of pressure.
It was a lot of pressure.
It was very stressful. I just thought like maybe 20 people would see it or something.
So I thought her opinions were good enough, even in our own discussions, and interesting enough that we should film it and archive it and potentially post it on YouTube to have a conversation with people online.
He's really making this all about me. It's not about me. This guy, if he doesn't get to talk about, the things that we're into, it like bottles up inside of him and then he's gonna explode. So this is a good outlet for him, for his geekiness.
Yeah, I think so. And that's partly why we started the channel too, is because we like to talk about these things. Mm-hmm. Our close friend group, we can't just like sit them down and have a 40-minute conversation with them about why we liked this film or why we enjoyed or didn't enjoy a TV show season. So by us archiving our discussions of those reviews or our opinions and actually receiving comments on that, that's really helped us to keep moving forward as a YouTube couple, which is pretty cool.
We are a YouTube couple, huh?
We are, officially. We've been on YouTube now since, June or July of 2016, so it's been a little while now. We've posted 300 videos.
Wow.
I think 301, actually, but one video got claimed and taken down. We couldn't do anything about that. But...
Well, won't this be 301?
Technically, this will be 301 for you guys to view.
Yippee!
Yes. Our goal on this channel was always to talk about things that we loved. We can't realistically talk about all of fandom. We can't talk about every single movie that we want to talk about or TV show or whatever, because so much goes into the actual production of our content. And we have lives, unfortunately, yes. In many cases.
Unfortunately. I don't want one, but
we have one.
And that is true. A lot of time does go into the videos. A lot more gets filmed than actually what gets put into each video, and Dakota spends a crazy amount of time editing the videos.
Yeah, I think that would probably be the hardest part about YouTube for us, is the actual time it takes to put in to actually make the product. Because most things we're talking about other content. We're talking about media that we consume. So first we have to consume that. So we recently just watched Jessica Jones season 2, and we did a review on that, and we did another video on that. So for those 2 videos, we needed to consume 13 episodes of 50 minutes in length, basically. Then we have to actually film that. We have to collect our thoughts and film it, and usually that takes about an hour.
Yeah. And usually we kind of talk about what we want to say first, so that's not that that's like schedule timing, it's usually like we're driving somewhere else or doing something else when we're talking about it. But a lot goes into each video. Yeah,
and then actually after we film it, it takes a long time to edit. It really, editing, it may seem easy, but it's a time-consuming hobby.
Well, how long does it take you to edit like a half-an-hour long video?
Let's just put it this way. For every minute worth of you guys watching. I've calculated that depending on the video type, it could be anywhere from 20 minutes spent editing that 1 minute up to about 2 hours editing that 1 minute. Depending on the video, some of our videos are very time intensive. A lot of stuff is going on the screen. So a lot of those videos that are relatively short could potentially take me days worth of editing to actually accomplish. And I think I did research on like how much we've actually what the average duration of a video on our channel is, and taking all 300 of those videos, it's about 14.5 minutes. So multiply that by the minimum amount required per minute of editing. It's a long time. It's a long time. Just like watching every video on our channel will take over 3 days.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so imagine...
One day will be Marvel level, where it takes like...
I think actually like in the time that we've been on YouTube, we're like actually making more content than Marvel is producing.
Second Marvel.
And that's not taking into account the time it takes to export and upload and create a thumbnail and then the processing behind the scenes, and it's just a long process, but at the end of the day, we don't want to post videos that we're not proud of.
Why would we?
Why would we?
It's a waste of time.
And also the fact that like so much time goes into it, but we're not necessarily making all that money, all that wasted time in money back, you know? Big YouTubers, yes, they can easily make that money back. But if a video doesn't reach 1,000 views, then we might not even make $1 on the time it takes to create that entire video, which has happened more often than not.
Well, we have a joke where like the more love we put into a video, the worse it's gonna do, with the exception of the Marvel timelines. But some of our like dumbest videos ever, not dumbest, but like ones that we didn't think would go really that far at all, have ended up being our most popular videos. One that we always laugh about is it was one of our first videos.
It's cringeworthy. Never look it up.
It's the Tokyo Olympics commercial that we reacted to, and Dakota wanted to do it, and I was like, why? And I was like, nobody's gonna watch that. And he was like, yeah, I think some people will watch it. It is still to this day getting views, and we don't know why. And they're all like views from Japan. So it's just the most bizarre thing, but that's just kind of the nature of YouTube. Like, you can't really expect what's going to work and what doesn't. You can't pick what goes trending. Not that any of our stuff is trended necessarily.
No, I don't think any of our stuff has necessarily trended. If anything, the Marvel timeline videos,
they're the most popular.
Are the most popular, the most searched for, and most suggested videos. But I think we're going off on a tangent. YouTube is hard. What do you feel is the most rewarding part of being on YouTube after all this time?
Okay.
After 300 videos.
Well, I have two answers. The first is we've met like a lot of really cool people from the UK or, you know, different parts of the world in general that we would have never had the opportunity to meet without this. And that's really cool. Just the like globalization of society as a whole really impresses me. But getting to really partake in that firsthand is really cool. And
it's exciting.
Yeah, it's just awesome. Like, you know, even if you think, you know, a couple of decades ago, this wouldn't have been possible.
I think starting discussions online is probably the coolest thing to me. I love seeing the comments. I read pretty much every comment that we receive, good or bad, and I try to respond to everyone. You know, sometimes seeing your opinions validated, or someone saying like, oh wow, I didn't think about that, that was a good catch, or
bringing up a point that you had never even considered.
Yeah, sometimes we'll have opinions, and then other people will be like, actually that happened in this movie, so that your opinion is kind of false, and it's just like,
oh,
well, that's that. Okay,
we're gonna stop saying that.
Yeah. So we enjoy all that kind of interaction that we receive with fans and subscribers and just random individuals who find our videos. So if you are one of those random individuals who have found our video and you've sat through this discussion of who we are, thank you. Thank you. We've been married for 3 years now, and we had already been married a year by the time that we started YouTube, but I feel like in many ways we've become closer because of the connection we have with fandom, I guess, in a way. Some of the discussions that we have, some of the it's basically impossible for you to start a new show without me there, because a lot of times we'll want to like view it
Yeah,
together
that's
so
true.
that we can form opinions together or separately sometimes.
Mhm.
Like you'll say something and I'm just like, I don't agree with that at all. And I think that helps us collect our thoughts on things, and it's been a really fun experience.
Yeah, I guess in a way there's always something to talk about for us, you know, because there's always some new thing that we're into, and it's kind of cool to be with someone that you have the same interests in common, whether it's literature or movies or gaming or whatever. We both get pretty into it, even if we don't completely agree on everything.
And I'm not saying that you have to have exactly the same interests as your spouse, but it's worked out really well in our favor.
Smashingly, some might say. Hey, and you cut me off.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say before, because I have two reasons that this is very rewarding.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I said
What's the other
one,
reason?
and now the second one is it's really cool to have almost like not a documentary per se, but like our like the past couple of years cataloged, like certain outings that we've done or vacations or whatever. Like it's really cool to just be able to go onto the internet and see them. And you guys might not know this, but mine and Dakota's first day, like really hanging out ever, he had recorded and made a video and put on YouTube, not on Geekritique, on I don't know what that's on. I don't know if it's still even up, but that's kind of like that was like my first getting to know him, and I could tell he kind of liked me because I was like the star of the show. Like the camera just kept going back to me, and I didn't want to be on camera.
What can I say? She was very pretty.
So I guess you could say YouTube has been a part of our relationship from the start.
Technically, actually, you know, I
From the very, very start.
didn't even think about that.
From before I even liked you, when I found you quite repulsive.
Wow. Thank you guys so much for being here with us, watching our videos. And I know not everyone is interested in everything that we talk about, but the fact that we even get views on certain things is kind of just like, wow, this many people actually want to hear what we have to say, and they'll sit through a large portion of the video, and that's super heartwarming. That's,
like us eating chicken nuggets.
That was fun. And you know, even though we don't necessarily get paid even minimum wage for the time spent making these videos, the fact that a few people out there who decide they've wanted to help us fund our content, even if it's $1 here or there, that's kind of motivating us. Like, these people want to see us create content, so we're going to do our best to do that content regularly on stuff that we like and they like, and stuff that we can either agree or disagree upon, because it starts a conversation. And I think that's the coolest thing that
Ever.
Yeah, I think it's the coolest thing that we're doing right now.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. It is the coolest thing we're doing right now. That you can't really argue with that. Besides being Luna's parents, that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, Luna's pretty great.
But thank you guys so much for, you know, supporting us, for watching us do this. It's just so crazy. You know, I never thought if you would have asked me a couple of years ago that, you know, we would even be shooting this video right now. And you know, life has taken us, like in the past couple of years since we started this channel, on some pretty, you know, ups and downs and different things, and we've managed to stick through with this, and you guys really made the past couple of years really fun and really lighthearted. It brings us joy to do this. It adds a really nice, fun tone to our day, being able to talk to you guys about this, so, and getting cool comments. So thank you. You know, this has bettered our lives as well.
Thank you guys so much for watching up to this point, and especially those of you who aren't subscribed, because that's really interesting that you've even found this video. But you really should be subscribed if you like geeky content, you like the discussions that we're having, and you like your opinions challenged in any way, because I think that's the only way to actually have intelligent conversations about geek culture and other stuff that we like to talk about.
I have a story. So we were at the mall the other day, and when I walked into the bathroom, like as we were walking into the bathroom, I saw those like machines with all the stuffed animals, and they had a bunch of Nintendo stuffed animals. So I said to Dakota,
The
"Oh,
claw
those."
machines.
Yeah, and I said to Dakota, "Oh, those are so cute." And I went into the bathroom, and when I came out, he was winning me this orange Yoshi. So that's really exciting, and I was so happy, and look at how cute he is.
I've never won anything out of a claw machine before, so that was one of the most gratifying things, like...
It was, like, right in the middle of the food court, and we started, like, screaming when it, like, lifted up. I was like, oh my gosh, I've never won before!
So, if you've gotten this far, leave the comment down below, Yoshi.
Orange Yoshi.
Orange Yoshi. Thanks, guys.
Bye.